Hi, my name is Kay Casquejo and I will be the first who will report about the 1935 Commonwealth of the Philippines. The 1935 Commonwealth of the Philippines was a significant milestone in the country's journey towards self-governance and eventual independence from the United States. This period was characterized by the establishment of a new political framework, the election of national government, and the drafting of a constitution that will guide the nation. So the 1935 Commonwealth of the Philippines was very important. It was like a major step for the country to gain self-governance and eventually be independent from the United States. This set up a new political system and it helped Filipino build their national identity. Key aspects of the 1935 Commonwealth. The first one is Tiding McDuffie Act. The Commonwealth was established under the Tiding McDuffie Act, which was passed by the U.S. Congress in 1934. This act provided for a 10-year transition period to full independence, allowing the Philippines to establish a self-governing Commonwealth. This was basically a law passed by the U.S. Congress. It was like the Philippines can have their own government, but it gotta wait until 10 years for full independence. The second one is the inauguration. The Commonwealth was officially inaugurated on November 15, 1935. Manuel L. Quezon was elected as the first president, and he played a crucial role in shaping the new government and addressing the challenges facing the nation. So, Manuel L. Quezon was a prominent Filipino statesman who played a crucial role in the Philippines' journey towards independence. He was the first president of the Commonwealth of the Philippines, a position he held from 1935 until his death in 1944. He also known for his strong leadership and unwavering dedication to his country, which is the Philippines. The last one is the Constitution. The 1935 Constitution was ratified on May 14, 1935, and it established the framework for the government of the Commonwealth. It provided for a presidential system, a bicameral legislature, and a Bill of Rights. So the Constitution is like the rule book of a country. It outlines the basic principles and laws that govern a nation, state, or social group. It determines the powers and duties of the government and guarantees certain rights to the people.
Good day. My name is Randall D. Esasenas, and I will report about primary sources. Primary sources related to the 1935 Commonwealth of the Philippines include the 1935 Constitution. The text of the Constitution itself is a primary source that outlines the structure of the government, the rights of the citizens, and the principles guiding the nation. This Constitution, adopted on February 8, 1935, was the fundamental legal document of the Philippines under American colonial rule, laying the groundwork for the establishment of the Commonwealth of the Philippines. Official records and documents. Records from the Philippine government, including presidential speeches, legislative documents, and reports from various government agencies, provide insight into the political climate and the challenges faced during this time. Speeches delivered by presidents such as Manuel L. Quezon, the first president of the Commonwealth, offer direct insight into the political priorities, challenges, and national vision of the time. Quezon's speeches often discuss topics such as independence, nation building, and economic challenges. Legislative records include bills and laws. These documents show the law that were passed and provide insight into national priorities such as land reform, economic policies, social welfare programs, and preparation for full independence. Various government agencies produce reports on economic, social, and political conditions in the Philippines. These reports offer valuable data and analysis. Newspaper articles. Articles from newspapers of the time such as the Philippine Daily Inquirer and Manila Bulletin can offer contemporary perspective on the events surrounding the establishment of the Commonwealth and the public settlement. So, newspapers from the time, such as the Philippine Daily Inquirer, Manila Bulletin, and others, are rich primary sources that provide contemporary perspective on the key events, public sentiment, and political atmosphere surrounding the establishment of the Commonwealth of the Philippines in 1935. These articles not only reflect the prevailing views and concerns of the time, but also offer insight into how political leaders, government action, and major events were interpreted by the public. Personal correspondence and memoirs. Letters, diaries, and memoirs of key figures such as Manuel L. Quezon and other political leaders provide personal insight into the political dynamics and social issues of the time. Manuel L. Quezon, Serios Meñano C. Laurel provide a unique perspective on the political struggles, personal dilemmas, and social issues of the time. These primary sources offer a humanizing look at the leaders who shaped the Philippine Commonwealth and the road to independence. Through these documents, historians can better understand the complexities of governance, the internal and external challenges faced by the Philippines, and the visionary ideas that guide the nation through a tumultuous period in its history.
Hello, I am Karil K. Mapa and I will talk about the preamble of the 1935 Commonwealth Constitution. The preamble states that we, the sovereign Filipino people, imploring the aid of Almighty God, in order to build a just and humane society and establish a government that shall embody our ideals and aspirations, promote the common good, conserve and develop our patrimony, and secure to ourselves and our posterity the blessings of independence, do ordain and promulgate this Constitution. The preamble of the 1935 Commonwealth Constitution is a vital component that encapsulates the core values and aspirations of the Filipino people at the time. It emphasizes democracy, justice, liberty, and the common good, serving as a foundational statement for the governance of the Philippines and reflecting the nation's journey toward self-governance and independence. Now, let us begin with the analysis of the preamble. First, the sovereignty. The preamble begins with a declaration of sovereignty, emphasizing that the authority of the government derives from the Filipino people. This reflects the democratic principles that were central to the Commonwealth's establishment. This means that the legitimacy of the government comes from the will and agreement of the Filipino people. In a democratic system, this principle is crucial because it establishes that the government exists to serve the interests of the citizens. Next, divine guidance. The invocation of Almighty God signifies the importance of faith and moral values in the governance of the nation. It suggests that the leaders sought divine guidance in their efforts to build a just society. The invocation of Almighty God in the preamble of the 1935 Commonwealth Constitution signifies the importance of faith and moral values in the governance of the nation. It reflects a commitment to ethical leadership, the pursuit of justice, and the recognition of a higher authority guiding the actions of the government. This invocation underscores the aspiration to build a just society rooted in shared values and a collective sense of purpose, while also acknowledging the cultural and historical context of the Philippines. Next, goals and aspirations. The preamble outlines the primary goals of the Constitution, including the establishment of a just and humane society, the promotion of the common good, and the conservation of the nation's resources. This indicates a commitment to social justice and the welfare of the Filipino people. The preamble of the 1935 Commonwealth Constitution outlines essential goals that reflect a commitment to establishing a just and humane society, promoting the common good, and conserving the nation's resources. These goals underscore the importance of social justice and the welfare of the Filipino people, emphasizing the need for equitable treatment, responsible governance, and sustainable development. Together, they form a framework for a government that prioritizes the well being of its citizens and the health of the nation as a whole. Moving on, let us talk about independence. The reference to securing the blessings of independence highlights the ultimate goal of the Commonwealth to achieve full sovereignty and self determination. This reflects the aspirations of Filipinos for freedom from colonial rule. This phrase serves as a powerful reminder of the historical struggles for freedom and the ongoing commitment to uphold the values of independence and self governance. And lastly, legacy. The mention of our posterity indicates a forward looking vision, emphasizing the responsibility of the current generation to create a foundation for future generations. It reflects a commitment to stewardship, social justice, sustainable development, and inclusive governance. By considering the needs and rights of future Filipinos, the current generation can ensure that they leave behind a legacy of progress, equity, and opportunity, ultimately contributing to the long term well being of the nation. So, in conclusion, the 1935 Commonwealth of the Philippines was a crucial step in the nation's journey toward independence. The establishment of a constitution that articulated the ideals and aspirations of the Filipino people laid the groundwork for future governance and national identity. The preamble of the 1935 Constitution encapsulates the hopes and values of the Filipino people during this transformative period, emphasizing sovereignty, justice, and the pursuit of independence. Primary sources from this era provide valuable insights into the political, social, and cultural dynamics that shaped the Commonwealth and the Philippines' path to nationhood. That's all. Thank you.